Yeah. I ain't here to judge, I just want you to walk with me. So miss me with all envy, cause shit could get dark quickly. I'm swimming with the sharks, they wishing that jaws get me. What I speak, it shall exist, that's the spirit of God in me. Listen, I'm trying to tell them that it's deeper than rap. I'm trying to bring them back, the ones that fell deep in the trap. See, they feed you the bullshit, but then be keeping the facts. Spreading white lies by trying to tell our people they black. I know my lineage, I spit the truth, and in that booth you sit me in. Connected to the higher power, I know why it sent me here. To open eyes and show that hope it lies within your mind. Cause this globe is ours, so let's take over now. You know it's time, cause they control the blind. Lost so they can't see what's going down. Yeah, you might could take the gold, but you can't break the golden child. All my kings worldwide, I know that they gon' hold it down. Come for eyes and they firing straight out the host of black. And I've been having premonitions. See, it's time for us to stand up and unite. You feel me? Because a lot of people say that you gotta see it to believe it, you feel me? But from my perspective, I look at it as sometimes we gotta believe it to see it. Start with you feel me? Feel this. I've been having premonitions of my niggas winning. Building up the projects, free from penitentiary. And we all unified, so ain't no senseless killings. I'm glad we finally realized that we ain't really different. We finally get that we in fact all kings, so we subtract all beef. We growing crops in every block, look like Black Wall Street. And we investing in these stocks so we can stack our cream. And we ready for war if you try and snatch our dreams. Revolution, we abide by our principles, making changes. Street niggas turn scholars. Knowledge is really gangster. We protectors and providers. We gotta uplift the nation for our queens. We ride if you try to put them in danger. Yeah, beneath the chaos, know your soul is pure. All that greatness you got within was never shown before. Wherever you take your crown, that's your home for sure. So why beef over the block when the world is yours, indigenous?
At one point I was ignorant and lost, but like you gotta know yourself before you do anything, before you can make a record, before you can have an opinion, you gotta know yourself. So we don't got no means to go get it. These niggas got millions of dollars, institutions set up, like the LAPD, like the Fed, like the FBI. All this is their army. And their army make it to where you can inflict your will. Meaning if a motherfucker don't want to do it from an agreement, you can come take it. If a nigga don't want to agree and do it verbally, well, you got an army to come enforce your will. So that's what we lack. You know what I mean? We don't have no army that's going to come protect our natural resources. Because
any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave.
Make sure y'all hit that like button out there, man. Peace and love, peace and blessings to all the American Aborigines, North and South Central, and the adjoining islands. Peace and blessings to everybody else.
But we have decided to find a leadership of our own.
You know. Make sure y'all hit that like
button. Not your
button.
average nigga, I'm a guy out the hood. They can't downplay me. I came up, I'm elevated.
Got some fire emojis.
I ain't gotta say too much for them to know I'm coming for what's mine. You know they see me in my presence, say, see how I'm coming. Young, but you not just gonna finesse me like you did my people's name back when you said they was emancipated. This ain't that. Your head too big. You feeling yourself. The game wasn't fair. You had the advantage. We wasn't educated. I don't look at you people the same. Nah. Your worst nightmare, my skin tone about them chains. Yeah. Not no circus lion, son, I can't be tamed. You gon' have to kill me, pussy. Toby ain't my name. Y'all still wanna think our history started when we were slaves? What? Come on now, talk about them pyramids we made. I was chosen by that man. You know y'all just been running game. The nerve of you acting like I ain't teach you how to bathe. Hold up. You fooled me time and time again. You got me a few times. The tables turned now. I know I'm about to win. I'm good. I'm back now. Oh, you know this time would come. Oh, yes, you did. You know it. Oh, nobody ever gets away. This ain't back in the day, like you know. Granny used to see you act like she done seen a ghost. No, we not buddies, they just business, I just need a quote. I'm good on that. They can't run the game and call the shots when we the ghosts. I know killers and drug dealers, they all with us, hit me up like, look, I ain't perfect, I just won't walk with this way. Flush the brick down the toilet after we talked with them. Then nobody want them, we took them cause we saw God in them. I know you prayed for me, home from the tree, and you cried.
Wasn't for nothing.
through the day, got you, through the night. Word bomb. Yeah. Made the money, put the money back in my economy. My brother, he don't talk a lot, he busy buying property. Hell yeah, it's personal, but that's the way it's gotta be. I got plenty critics, but I'm focused, they don't bother me. Back down, ain't no back down. Y'all take one, we take 10, man, y'all know how we come. It ain't no hoe in us, no, we ain't running. The death on my square is the death that I want. Yeah, I'm talking subliminal. Compared to what we about to do, what we did was minimal. The more we work, the more our competition look invisible. My money good, mama, they wanna make me a criminal, yeah. Y'all keep on asking, I'm like, what I need permission for? Can't cut me out, I need that, I'm kicking down the door. I'm plugged wherever I got blood ties around the globe. They wanna see me on my knees, but I can't never go. You fooled me time and time again. I was temporary, yeah. The tables turned now, I know I'm by the way. It's our time for real, you know it, you know it. Oh, you know this time would come, well, yes you did. You know. Oh, nobody ever gets away. Niggas died in 1965.
Yeah. Hey man, all I'm saying is, nigga, you always got something to say. It's like you don't shut up.
On the track.
A lot of niggas died 1865. Single Michael fled, highway ain't gon' let it ride. Everybody hollering black was never on your side. They too maps to tell your apps where you sleep at night. They put that white man on. Got you begging them for answers like that white man know. Had you swearing you was African, that's that white man home. Had you proud to be a savage, that's that white man's zone. And I ain't talking shit, this my definition. And being savage was our nation, y'all be non-existent. We done took your ass out when we was in them kitchens. Instead of showing you how to live and how to maintain business. White supremacy fake. Only way that shit real is if you do what they say. We the guards to the gate. So when they say they fear God, now you know what they made. Shoot some, move some, shoot some, move some.
Put us in the same room, he gon' go down. Hit a nigga with that boom, he gon' go down.
Shoot some, move some, shoot some, move some.
Put us in the same room, he gon' go down. Hit a nigga with that boom, he gon' go down.
Every day my niggas dying, they don't know the truth. How the hell you close to God, we don't know it's you. Yo, how the hell you supposed to survive, we don't know the shoot. He should've died, you let him slide, cause he look just like you. I tried to tell him all skin ain't kin. Everybody ain't your partner, everybody ain't your friend. How the hell they supposed to help when they the ones that put you in? They don't struggle how we struggle, they can't get it how we live. Can't be scared to die when we already dead. Either way, your life is stake no matter how you play it. My higher self said we should choose remain godly. My lower want these motherfucking bodies. Infiltrate they circles like a motherfucking Audi. Take them to the south and put them down like OG Bobby. They don't want equality in this club, they want these problems. Killers right beside me, slam full of chicken mockers. Shoot some, move some, shoot some, move some.
Put us in the same room, he gon' go down. Hit a nigga with that boom, he gon' go down.
Shoot some, move some, shoot some, move some.
Put us in the same room, he gon' go down. Hit a nigga with that boom, he gon' go down.
Peace and blessings. Peace, 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 peace. Hopefully my audio is good. Peace and blessings to all American Aborigines. I want to say high vibes and blessings to each and every one of you guys. Drop some fire emojis in the chat if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Let me shout out everybody who took the time out. Whew. Let me shout out Moonfae, Tiffany Johnson, Chris Jackson, Rashawn, Lyrica. What's up, Lyrica? Taylor Sherman, Kiwanis the Aborigine, Johnny Aberhart, Shy Alpha. Who else we got in here? Ladrell Quintez. Ladariel Quintez, Che Freeway, Unconscious Jag, Matrix Glitch, Wilmore Reed, Ann Jones, Stephen Redclay, Lady Lane Goddess, Brandon Rogers, Janet the Nubian, Indigenous D60, Chris Jackson, Stephen Redclay, Copper Tone Tony. Peace to you guys in the chat. Peace and blessings. Shout out to my brother Aboriginal TV. I appreciate that. Now, first things first, before we get into this build and a little bit of this audio, I would like for you guys to smash that like button. Go trip that motherfucker and make it fall on his face and hit his nose. Smash that like button. Uh, Also share this on all your social media outlets if you don't mind. I appreciate that. It'll really be appreciated highly by you guys. Let's get into a little bit of this build a little bit. I mean, that's what it kind of looked like to me, though. It did seem like Mayweather was holding bro up, though. You know what I mean? So, looking at it from that perspective, that, like I said, dude only got like what 20 million. I think Mayweather walked away with like 100 ball. You know what I'm saying? So that was an easy win. You know what I mean? Right. A lot of niggas be hating on Mayweather for getting that bag, man. Like I can never hate on a nigga for getting a bag, and that's what we got to get out of. A lot of niggas be mad, man, because another nigga getting a bag and you ain't getting a bag the way he getting a bag. You feel what I'm saying? Like we got to get out of that old gripe. That's an old hating ass nigga mentality. You know what I'm saying? That's 2021. You feel me? We hate to see niggas not getting a bag. You feel me? So mic check, mic check, mic check. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Drop some fire emojis in here if y'all can hear me. What was fucked up? The audio or the or my mic? What was fucked up? No sound? No sound?
Learn from this shit. Learn, man. Learn. Mayweather is doing good business. You're supposed to get a bag based on your brand. Mayweather has a brand, and he's making a bag based on his brand. He can orchestrate these exhibition fights or whatever. He's retired from the sport. He got the bag from that, and now he's still making money in retirement with these exhibition fights. I take my hat off to my dude getting his business
That's
game
what I
on.
said. That's why I was
Y'all
referring
learn
to. I
from
don't know.
that.
Y'all might have didn't hear it, but hey, I can't hate on another man getting that bag, man. Like that's a mentality we got to get out of. That's a crab in a barrel, crab in a bucket mentality, man. Like real shit, cuz like we can't keep allowing old niggas and new niggas coming up under old nigga concept mad at another brother because he getting a bag. You got to be like, damn, that should be motivation for you to go get you a bag. We got to support each other. If you supporting another man, helping him get a bag, and another man supporting you getting a bag, then why you hating on somebody getting a bag? You feel me? Yeah, crab in a bucket, crab in a barrel, whatever. You feel me? These motherfuckers is clawing and pulling and keeping the next motherfucker down in their position so they can climb up. Type of motherfucker that'll, you know what I'm saying, hate on you and get around you just to hate around you. Ask to borrow your knife to cut the cake and then stab you in the back with it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we got to get out of that mentality, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want all y'all to be prosperous. All the niggas that hate on me, all the niggas that don't like me, everybody come to the channel that be hate anywhere in the world. You know, I just want y'all to be prosperous. I want y'all to be live your life. You feel me? Because we all in the same boat. You know what I mean? Indoctrination, infiltration, and genocide amongst our people and colonization that fucked us all up. So I know that you just reacting based off of what's going on in your situation, and you might not really understand what you're doing. So young nigga, young lady, old man, old lady, you feel me? Stop hating. That shit is played out. That's the white man concept. We uplift. Only thing we hate on is the hate to see another brother doing bad. We should never hate to see another brother doing good. I just want to reiterate that, man. Let's get it.
That's smart. And my man has all his marbles. He's not like all these other boxers that you see when they retire. These niggas can barely talk. And they doing Taco Bell commercials and shit. Hey, you get you a good chalupa for $9.95. Taco Bell is very good. You know, he ain't on that. This dude is still getting a bag on his own terms. That's a clever, smart dude, man. I got nothing but respect for my man's business mind. Black folks, get off that hating for no reason. Y'all hate, scared of money. I talked about that before. Niggas are so scared of goddamn money. When you see another black folk person make money, oh Lord, you making all that money, you's gonna get us in big trouble. Where is JJ getting all this cash? Y'all niggas turning to Florida Evans. Let this dude make his paper. And what I like about it, he makes his paper exploiting the racial undertones behind his fights. That's another thing that I like. Y'all better peep game. The reason why Floyd makes so much money is because of the racial undertones. Same way a lot of other black boxers did. Jack Johnson made money based on racial undertones. The fact that white people want to see a great white hope. They want to see the black person get knocked out. The smart boxers played on that. Muhammad Ali played on that, talking all that shit. White folks wanted to see him get knocked out. White folks did not like Muhammad Ali initially. Let's be very clear. Muhammad Ali was not liked by white people. Later on down the line, you know, he became an icon and white people fake praised him and all that. But Muhammad Ali was not liked by white people. They wanted to see him get knocked out. They thought he was just a big mouth, loud mouth, moron. So they wanted to see him get put in his place. And it didn't happen when he was in his prime like that. And Muhammad Ali, he played on that. He played on those racial undertones. And just like with Mayweather, people are desperate to see a white person or at least a non-black person knock this dude out, and it has not happened. So people will pay great money just on hopes and wishes that he would get knocked out and put in his place. And he's capitalizing off that all the way to the bank. And I love it. I love it. You dig? So we got to stop hating on our brother. Shout out to Mayweather. Because see, a lot of these guys get out here and they get buck broken. Speaking of buck broken, I saw a story, man. It was a Pakistani Muslim dude up there in Seattle. And his son, he has a 16-year-old son who is living with autism. And I think his son had a breakdown and they put him in some kind of clinic to kind of get him right. And when the dad went to pick the son up at the clinic, the people at the clinic told the dad that, hey, your son has now he's re-identified his gender, and now your son identifies as a girl. So you gotta identify him by his right gender, or we're not going to release him back to you. So the dad kind of said, okay, look, well, I'm about to go take my son to go get gender reassignment surgery. The dad got that son, quit his job, packed the family up, and got the hell on out of town. And I ain't mad at him. Family's getting heavy out here. Yeah, man, I think this happened in Seattle. I just saw a story. Somebody sent me a story on that.
Man, what happened is yesterday in Seattle,
it
was 115 degrees. So the nigga probably cooked his motherfucking brain being in the sun too long. He wasn't thinking right. That wasn't even him. The nigga cooked himself
out here. This buck breaking
like
thing is real.
With the heat index.
Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button, and also
hit that thumb up
repost this
button
on your social media. Repost this on your Twitter to let everybody know we're live here. R.I.P. to Monster Cody, the OG 8-Tray Gangsta Crip Monster Cody, who wrote the best-selling book Monster, the autobiography of an LA gang member. He died today. Monster Cody died today.
Damn, Shaq, rest up. Real shit.
I don't know the details of his death. I don't know how he died. The brother died today, so R.I.P. to him, R.I.P. to his family. The brother was still in good shape for a long time. Monster Cody, I want to say he was pushing in his 60s and in very good shape for his age. But I don't know what he died of. So, rest in peace to the family. Have y'all seen this stuff going on between Gary Owens and his black wife, his black ex-wife? They're going through a divorce. And, it's getting kind of messy. She's been calling him out on social media for being emotionally abusive. And she's talking about how he used their interracial relationship and marriage and his biracial children for punchlines in his jokes. Sister, save it. No. You can't have bedwench buyer's remorse.
And then try to come back for nigga support. You can't have bedwench remorse and try to come back to get niggas support. You understand me? That's just how it goes. No. You gonna sit over there with that cave beast. You gonna take that, lady. Cause you talk down on black women and men when you was with them. Don't try to run over her now, lady.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear bedwench buyer's remorse. No, you was with this dude for umpteen years. Don't start trying to get some sympathy now. I remember when she was in a little skit with him where she was yelling nigga for him. Remember that? Oh, sister, no. You're not going to have bedwench remorse. You were sitting up there running interference for your white ex-husband. They did a little skit where he was like, I can't say the N-word, but my wife can. She was like, yeah, nigga. She was she was bedwenching it all the way up. Oh, she was bedwenching it up when she was with him. No, don't play the game now. Don't try to pull the race thing out now. No, ma'am. No, thank you. Oh, don't try to pull it out now. No, after you done been ghetto gagged, don't try to come back now talking about how bad things was and how you were exploited. No, you were right along with the program. No, ma'am. We're not going to play that game, ma'am. We are not playing that game. People are real funny style out here. See, a lot of people want to play the bedwench mammy game. And then when it backfires on them, they want to come around trying to be like, hey, y'all. Hey, big head. Nah, we're not playing that game. See, everybody's on. We're getting.
Hey, big head.
See, a lot of people want to play the bedwench mammy game. And then when it backfires on them, they want to come around trying to be like, hey, y'all. Hey, big head. Nah, we're not playing that game. See, everybody's on. We're getting on code. It's all about being on code. Okay, we got to understand that. And we got to understand when people are getting off code, we have to treat them like people who are off code. Remember, during the Spanish Inquisition, and I've talked about this before, the Spanish Inquisition was about getting all the white, quote unquote, Christians on code against the black Moors, who were Muslims, primarily in Spain. When they were having the Reconquista, meaning they were going to reconquer Spain and get that black Moorish element out of there, they had an Inquisition, meaning anybody who was off code trying to assist the Moors, you guys are public enemy number.
I was literally having this conversation yesterday on a private phone call with Black Power Bank and you guys, and I kept trying to tell them like certain things ain't the way it is, and maybe even Tyreek is not even going to explain. Well, I know he's not. He never gives you an accurate depiction of what's going on in history. He kind of give you the remix single. Shout out to A1 for that. He usually gonna give you the remix single. So I don't know. I just don't be trusting shit that niggas be putting out. Because we had just had this conversation. Like I said, I just had this conversation yesterday with Black Power Banging. And I forget the particular reason, but we'll get into it later.
But one, we're going to torture you.
Sidetrack, my bad.
The Inquisition, they were torturing other white people to make sure they got.
Make sure hit that like button, man. We got 90.
Dealing with these Moors.
We got 99 in the chat, man. Go hit that like button.
You see? People take serious things into consideration when you have a war going on and you have people who off code during the war. And we have that bad. We have a lot of these mammies and sambos. We're the only people who have mammies and sambos who will speak out against us getting tangibles. No other group will speak out against their own group getting tangibles. But we have folks out here, the minute we start talking about getting tangibles, we got
only people that don't want us getting tangible, meaning something that we can use to benefit us. Only people that don't want us getting that, like you said, is mammies, somebody sleeping with the white man, bed wenches, same thing, or these foreign tether groups. That's it. That's it. Them the only motherfuckers. Pretty much anybody that ain't from here. All black, all foreigner, and bed wenches. That's gonna sum it up for you. We don't want y'all peoples to have shit. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta quit allowing this shit, man. To have these people speak on behalf of us. So as they open their fucking lips, we need to just be like, hey, respectfully, you such and such, you from this place, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Don't speak on our behalf, nigga. We just gotta be like that on these motherfuckers, though. Real talk, G.
Wenches coming out here trying to talk against it. I just saw a video of this one mammy named Savannah. What's her name? Savannah something. And she's a TikTok chick who basically, this is one of these mammies. She's down in New Orleans. She's one of these church mammies who goes to these white churches, and she's the black mascot in the white church. So the white folks pat her on the head and prop her up as their Negro mascot as long as she's all about the what about black on black crime talk. So she does all these Mammy Sambo Coon TikTok videos, and white people fake give her props so they can hide their racism behind her. So she did a video talking about reparations and how we shouldn't get reparations. Now listen to this Mammy talk. Now this is somebody who's pandering to white supremacists. And by the way, whenever you see people like this, they always have their Cash App, their Venmo information so that the white people can send them donations for cooning. But this is her talking about reparations. Hold on.
Got it on me.
One second. Hold on. Let me get it together.
I'm seeing a lot of talk about reparations on TikTok, Twitter. There's a pastor in Tulsa who said,
Okay.
I'm seeing a lot of talk about reparations on TikTok, Twitter. There's a pastor in Tulsa who said, we cannot have true reconciliation and healing without reparations. I don't agree with that. It's 2021. How are we to determine who gets reparations and who doesn't? Again, it's
okay. That's very easy. Okay, wait. TikTok is stripping. But I'm stopping some of this stuff while she's talking. The people are playing dumb, okay? People are playing dumb. When you hear this, these are talking points that some white supremacists then gave one of their Negro minions, and they're playing dumb, acting like they don't know how to give reparations. Okay, these are bad faith arguments. I've broken it down several times that it's not hard to designate who's going to get reparations. Foundational Black Americans are going to get reparations. Foundational Black Americans who descended from slavery. It is not that hard to trace who was on them plantations. All you got to do is trace back to the 1890 or 1870 census and see who was where, and you can determine who is going to be eligible to get reparations. It's that simple. Hold on.
I'm seeing a lot of talk about reparations on TikTok, Twitter. There's a pastor in Tulsa who said, we cannot have true reconciliation and healing without reparations. I don't agree with that. It's 2021. How are we to determine who gets reparations and who doesn't? Again, it's 2021. Not every Black person is a descendant of a slave, and not every descendant of a slave is Black. And not every person who was a slave was Black. And are we talking?
Okay. We ain't playing that dumb game. We're not playing that dumb game. We're talking about descendants of slaves in America. I don't know what she's talking about. Every descendant of a slave is not Black. No, we're talking about people who are still classified as Black.
Yeah, we ain't even talking about slaves. We're just talking about people who've been POW. Tariq Nasheed uses the wrong terminology, but I know what he's talking about. He's talking about people who've been POW in America that ain't came from nowhere else. Period.
Black. See how people try to mix it up? This is why we don't include all these other people, because including all these other people in reparations talk, it is designed to create confusion. It is designed to create confusion. It is not that hard to determine. If you are not a foundational Black American, you're not going to get it. See, this is why I like to use the term foundational Black American along with descendant of slaves. You see, because they try to play that game right there. Well, everybody who descended from slaves ain't Black, but they're not foundational Black Americans. See, foundational Black American encompasses all of that. Foundational Black American encompasses everything. So that just stops all the arguments in their tracks right there. Well, there's some immigrants who were from the Caribbean who was enslaved. They're not foundational Black Americans. Well, there's some white people who descended from slaves. That person is not a foundational Black American. There's some Black folks who came over from Africa later on. That's not a foundational Black American. This is why I use the term foundational Black American.
He got to quit using
so that
that
people
word
wouldn't try to
too.
trick bag the language.
He got to quit using that word. He might as well just say Aboriginal American. And then he might get a little extra pull, because right now niggas ain't fucking with that foundational shit, nigga. Aboriginal, nigga. The first, the only, nigga. What you talking about?
Some people are saying the girl is Nigerian. She has a foreign look to her. She looks real studdish. Her teeth are real janky. I don't know where she's from originally. She doesn't have a foundational Black American look to her, though. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's foreign. Hold on.
About slaves who were freed when the war ended, or slaves who were freed maybe even decades after the first slave ships arrived. In a lot of the northern states, slavery ended just after the Revolutionary War. But I digress. Reparations as the first step to healing? The first step to healing is forgiveness.
Please.
The first thing that comes out of your mouth is, well, they don't deserve forgiveness. Sit down. Let me learn you a thing or two. Time heals all wounds, but if you have a wound that hasn't healed, it's probably because you're still
Talking about healing.
If you fill your heart
Bitch.
with bitterness, there's no room for joy. There's no room
The
for
only
peace.
way you gonna heal is get racks.
And many of y'all have chained yourself.
Only way you gonna heal is to get racks, get land, and get shit restored. That's some stupid ass foreign shit.
It's to set you free.
Okay, this is mammy talk. Okay, people who talk this mammy talk, these are enemies of black society. Talking all that, well, we need to forgive. We ain't forgiving a damn thing. This is not an emotional, moral argument. We're talking about what's old. We ain't playing that forgiveness plantation talk. These folks are enemies to black people. They're enemies to black society. Here's that. It's a scab talk. Y'all picking at a scab. The white supremacist keeps opening the damn scabs.
Nah, you don't beg nobody for shit.
See, we haven't let up on talking about getting compensatory justice. And we're not going to let up. We're not playing these games with these folks. And she looks real studdish and butch. I wouldn't be surprised if she was LGBT. She's real strong in the face. And speaking of LGBT, another
strong in the face.
Sambo. This dude made this video right here. Let me play this. And this dude makes a lot of videos where he's low-key cooning it up. I don't know this Negro's name, but he's a moist little Sambo who does these little talking points. He's a liberal coon. This dude does a lot of liberal coons. So he put this video out, I guess, because so many people are talking about buck breaking. He's up here talking about ain't no gay agenda from the government and all this. But hold on. Come on, load up. Hold on. Wait, here we go.
Quick public service announcement. No, feminism is not dividing the black community. No, there is not a government agenda to make the black man gay. But yes, you are an Ashy Hotep if you think any of that. Okay? Lotion yourself accordingly, my brother. Okay, thanks, bye.
Okay, so he's like, if you believe that there's a gay agenda from the government, you're an Ashy Hotep. Well, I'm Arthur Ashe then. I guess I'm ashy. I guess I'm ashy as fuck then.
I ain't ashy because I ain't no Hotep.
They've admitted
but they
back
definitely
in the
got an
60s and
agenda,
70s
though.
that they have a damn agenda.
They definitely got an agenda, but I ain't no Hotepper, and I ain't ashy, nigga.
Nigga, you're the agenda. Look at you. You notice the people who are affected by the agenda are the main ones who are trying to deny it. Nigga, you are the agenda. Look at you. Look how wide your pussy is spread open, brother. You are the agenda. You are walking proof of the damn agenda.
The nigga say you are the agenda. Look how far your pussy is spread open.
Nigga, you are the agenda. Look at you. Look how wide your pussy is spread open, brother. You are the agenda.
I'm on the floor.
You are walking proof of the damn agenda. Yeah, there is an agenda. That's not even up for debate at this point anymore. We see it for what it is. But let's get to the topic of tonight's broadcast. Let's get to the topic of the broadcast tonight. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're in here heavy. Now, there was an article on, what was the website? okafrica.com. And the article said the ongoing rift between African immigrants and African Americans. The friction between Black Americans and African immigrants is now glaringly and painfully playing itself out on social media platforms such as Clubhouse. Could Pan-Africanism be the way forward? Now, the guy who wrote this, his name is Bernard Dayo. He's a Nigerian immigrant. And as we know on Clubhouse, basically Clubhouse has a bunch of these non-FBA mammies and sambos who sit online talking shit about foundational Black Americans all the time. But let me read this article. Because Black people don't exist as a monolith, relationships between each other are mostly defined by common experiences. Arguably, no communities within the Black diaspora have exhibited animosity between themselves more than Africans and African Americans. To understand the friction between these communities, is to closely examine white supremacy as the culprit. White supremacy is a system or power structure established to prioritize the feelings, interests, care, attention, and prosperity of white people at the expense of other groups. In its role in colonization, violent capture, and forceful removal of Native Africans from their homeland, that's well documented. In truth, a significant number of African Americans today would have remained in Africa were it not for the disruptive event of the transatlantic slave trade.
This
Now, let me
nigga
stop right there.
smoking dick with the testicles attached. Nigga, ain't nobody come from Africa. Ain't nobody come from no motherfucking Africa, G. That's why I say, man, this nigga be giving you some bullshit on this old ass, outdated ass, I've been serving Dr. Ben ass, Leonard Jeffrey goddamn, shake into D up ass information. Yeah, your ass smoking dick with the testicles attached, thinking that everybody came from Africa.
Let me stop there.
Yeah, stop.
Now, see, a lot of them, now this is an African dude trying to blame it on white supremacy. Now, white supremacy, they do create rifts, but the thing is, we're fighting white supremacy over here tooth and nail, and you niggas ain't. Now, you can say white supremacy did this, did that, but we understand what white supremacy is doing, and we're directing our focus onto replacing white supremacy with justice. Y'all niggas, too many of you, are not focused on that. You're not looking at white supremacy as the enemy. You look at white supremacy as the god. White supremacy is a god to a lot of you in the diaspora, and you know it, and we're going to have to speak truth to power and stop playing. You can talk about white supremacy in the peripheral, but at the end of the day, when the white supremacists show up, y'all eyes get the goddamn bucking. Y'all eyes get the bucking real heavy. And let's be clear, he said, if it weren't for the transatlantic slave trade, a lot of black people
hell
would
no.
not be here.
See, that's when I gotta change this nigga. I'm about to change this whole video. Fuck. Cause he talking about some transatlantic. He done blew my whole little high. Keep talking about that bullshit. He need to sit this retarded ass down.
And, you know, concierge in the daytime and at night, they be performing their ass off. And you have motherfuckers, you know, one dude, they did a Bruno Mars thing. And
let's get these likes up though real quick. Hold on.
Buffet earlier, he had.
Let's get these likes up, man. I'm gonna pause it for a quick second, man, till we get these likes up. Can we get these likes up? Support the channel, man. Support the channel. Share this on all your social media outlets. If you make a post on your Instagram, tag me in it. If you ain't follow me on Instagram, go follow me. Big_, Aboriginal_ power. Yeah, man, go follow me. Let's get these likes up. Share this video.
I need y'all to hit that like button for a player. All right? I need y'all to hit that thumbs up button. I need y'all to hit that like button. All right? I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button. All right? Because we in here on a Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen. A few things we're going to chop up game about before I get into the cultural appropriation conversation. I want to say congratulations again to our brother Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is expecting another baby. Nick Cannon is my brother. I love that brother very dearly. He's a very warm-hearted brother. He's a very good brother. Nick Cannon is a very good, genuine brother. That is our brother, man. Got a lot of respect and love for Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, there's a lot of pregnancies and babies going on here. A lot of we make jokes. I made a joke showing a Popeye's chicken worker worn out, saying this is an Amazon worker who's working on his baby registry. But what's going on here? Hold on, wait. Hold on 1 second. So, you know, people make jokes. People make jokes and everything like that. But the thing is, I hope he's okay, because my dude is having a lot of kids out here, and I know my brother Nick has been having. Holla at me, man. The kids, black people, black Americans, foundation of black Americans, being accused of cultural appropriation, ladies and gentlemen. Actor Michael B. Jordan, he has a rum coming out called Jove. That's the name of it, Jove. I think I'm pronouncing it right. And Jove, that's a Caribbean thing, particularly the term, I think it came out of Caribbean, Trinidadian Creole. It was kind of an amalgamation of a French word, but then it became kind of a Creole thing in Trinidad. So Michael B. Jordan has this rum called Jove. So now he made the announcement that he has this Jove rum coming out, and a bunch of people from Trinidad and other cultural Caribbean places, they start crying foul. They start talking about how Black Americans be appropriating their culture. Oh, they use that as an excuse to just go in on foundational Black Americans. Juve. Okay, Juve. That's why I'm saying Jove. It's Juve. Juve. That's the name of it. Juve. My thing, look, and we're Caribbean people if you're in here. Caribbean people, if you in here, y'all need to get off that bullshit. Y'all are the main ones telling us we shouldn't be talking about we foundational Black Americans because we all came on the same boat. We were just dropped off at different time now. We is all Black. Now, when it comes to y'all getting all the goodies and benefits that foundational Black Americans then sat here and sacrificed and fought for, in the country that foundational Black Americans built, when we start talking about what we need to be getting as foundational Black Americans, hold on, that's divisive now. Y'all is divisive. We is all in this together. We is Black peoples. Y'all the main ones appropriating our culture, appropriating our tax dollars, appropriating the HBCUs, appropriating the slang and the language that we use and create. You appropriate everything and we don't trip on it. But the minute this brother just names a rum, he's not exploiting anybody. He's just naming a rum because rum was popular in the Caribbean. That's where a lot of the French and the English, they would distill and get their rum made in the Caribbean during slavery. So a lot of rum distilleries were in the Caribbean. So rum is a Caribbean thing, for the most part. So he gave his rum, or whoever he's working with, they gave it a Caribbean name. That's what it is. I don't respect that fake outrage over Michael B. Jordan, because really that just facilitates a lot of that anti-foundational Black American contempt that a lot of people have, which we've been calling out. You understand? That's really just something, an excuse to facilitate the contempt for FBA that you already have. Because the thing is, y'all sitting up here talking about Black America. We don't appropriate nothing in your culture. We don't be over there trying to do the shit y'all do. This brother's just using the name, a Creole name, and now y'all want to try to throw all of us under the damn bus. No. While you're texting and tweeting from a damn HBCU in Memphis somewhere. But my thing is this, and even, hold on, who is this? Shout out to somebody hitting up the Cash App $ KingFlex818. That's the Cash App $ KingFlex818. But my thing is this, Trinidadians in particular. Whether the Trinidadians in particular, because y'all real funny style. Some of y'all are very funny style, real. Y'all get around white folks, get the buck in your eyes. Let me tell you something. Y'all are not running around talking about those white people and East Indians and Asians who are over in Trinidad right now, owning all the businesses, appropriating your culture, selling all of your culture, selling all of your products. You're not complaining about them. Who's running the show over there? Those immigrants from Asia and India, they come over there running the show. Y'all don't say shit. The minute a foundational Black American, he's not even over there exploiting anybody. He's just using a name. All of a sudden, oh, well, can't be doing that now. That's who you got the smoke for. See, that's why we ain't doing that Pan-African thing, guys. The Asians are over there running amok as far as running the businesses, and you go to these cultural restaurants that's owned by them over there, you ain't speaking out against that. And then Nicki Minaj chimed in. She was talking about he should change the name now that he understands that it's offensive. I'm kind of paraphrasing. Nicki, because she's Trinidadian. She's a Trinidadian immigrant. She was born there. She immigrated here. Nicki Minaj is an immigrant who has appropriated our culture, by the way. Nicki Minaj has gotten rich off the foundation of Black American culture. And she's talking. All right, let's get this. So I'm going to go deep into that later on in the broadcast tonight. But the title of today's broadcast is Dickzilla. I'm going to explain what that means a little bit later on because we have so many other things to cover. I just had a couple of quick technical glitches with I had to reset a password. Let me let everybody on the gram know that I'm live right now. Some of y'all might be watching on the BET Awards right now, and some of the sleep people. I'm not watching that. Let me flip it. Hey, I'm live right now on YouTube. So swipe up and listen to the city and just turn it into a straight white supremacist town overnight. All these and all these dudes, all of them are the same, by the way. All these dudes from Unite the Right, all these folks, man, these people are so bold and so emboldened, they will actually go and take over a city. They'll go and oust whoever's in power in that city and take it over and say, okay, we're declaring this a white supremacist enclave and we're going to round all the niggers up. Understand, and federal government won't do nothing because they will fight the government. That's the thing about them. They will fight back. They ain't going to sit up and let people just kill their kids and ambush them. They'll fight to the damn death. They'll take out anybody. There's already a city, right now, my man named it. There's already a city like that in this country. Do you understand it? LOM City. Owned slaves down in Jamaica. We know that, but Kamala Harris is a damn. Mia X ain't even in the top 5. And I like Mia X. Mia X ain't in the top 5. What y'all talking about, Mia X? And I love Mia X. But she ain't nowhere near the top 5. But y'all, are y'all on that lean? What y'all talking about? Well, y'all niggas grow up. Yeah? Yeah, Mia X has a crazy, her catalog is thorough, but and I'm not dumping on Mia X. I love Mia X, but now that she ain't, you think Mia X is gonna outspit Brat? Y'all niggas is on that flocker. Y'all on the narcotic. But anywho, speaking of rappers in Atlanta, did y'all see the other day in Atlanta, the Spirit of Ogun gave a little reparations package to the people of Atlanta? There was a Brinks truck door that flew open on one of the freeways out there. What freeway was that in Atlanta? Nigga, there was money everywhere. Boy, there was traffic jams, niggas jumping out them cars. Shout out to Atlanta. Let me hold something, Atlanta. Why don't y'all let a player hold something? Because I know you got it. I saw you. I seen you. I seen you on 285. Jumping out your car. You left your baby in the car and everything. The baby crying and you down the street grabbing 50s and 20s. Go lock the door at least. Y'all were out there getting money. Y'all didn't even put the goddamn car in park. The car was still in neutral and y'all niggas was out there in Atlanta grabbing money. There was a surge in strip club attendance that night in Atlanta. Y'all was showing out in Atlanta with that freeway money. Oh, shout out to Ogun for throwing that little reparations package out there. I love it. And some niggas was giving the money back. They got scared. They said they're going to start arresting niggas. And some fool went and took the money back. Like, nigga, please. I wish I would have took some damn money back. Like, nigga, I won this shit at the Riverboat Casino. Get the fuck out of my face. Taking the money back. Scared. I saw some nigga up there skinning and grinning. They gave that nigga an Applebee's coupon after he done turned in like $2,000. I'm like, you dumb Negro. I was not about to go to jail over this little old money here. Nigga, please. Jail, oh Lord Jesus. Let me pray on it. Lord Jesus. Nigga, turn the money back in. I wish I would. Nigga, I would have been out there on that street with a little vacuum cleaner and a rake, scooping up every dime I could get. Fuck out of here. Don't scare me. I use my stolen money to bail out. Fuck out of here. Anyway, man. But
that's some real shit.
We're talking about being black when it's convenient. We're talking about when people are black when it's convenient. And that describes Kamala Harris. I mean, they are so desperately trying to shame black folks because young black folks are not really rocking with Kamala Harris. Her policies are garbage, garbage, garbage. We don't like her policies. We don't like her fakeness. We don't like her phoniness. But it's really her policies and really her vitriolic attitude towards black society. I mean, there is no reason for us to support Kamala Harris. Yeah. Her family, they own slaves down in Jamaica. We know that, but Kamala Harris is a damn joke. There is literally no reason to like Kamala Harris or to support Kamala Harris. Notice the Democrats, they're not giving us a reason why we should get with Kamala Harris. When we ask Kamala Harris to do something for us, what did she tell us? I'm not going to do something for black people. No! So right there is why we really, really don't mess with you. When you say that to some people and then turn around and say, vote for me, are you insane? Are the Democrats insane? And their whole narrative now, because they don't want to talk about her janky ass policies. It's not. White people say that stupid shit. The people that y'all niggas be praising when.
Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Take your hands off of me, sir. Take your touch.
And the brother had to hem him up a little bit, and the white man up here trying to yell he can't breathe and all this. Listen to the audio of this, and I'm gonna get back on topic in a minute. I just reminded myself of this, but listen to this audio. This white man and his family's yelling off the porch, and now white people want to cry foul because there was a black cop who hemmed up a white man. Now listen, hold on.
It's simple, man. Listen.
Go sit down. Go sit down.
Now some of the audio is kind of low.
Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Take your hands off of me, sir. Take your hands off me.
This white man yelling.
Why are you touching him? Why are you touching him?
And the white man's family is on the porch yelling, why are you touching him? Call 911. They're talking about calling 911 on the black cop. Now this motherfucker yelling he can't breathe, and the cop has his arm. So he has him by the arm, and the white man yelling he can't breathe.
I'm calling 911.
They tripping.
Oh, white folks are so fucking dramatic. The black man is just trying to, he ain't beating his ass. He's just trying to handcuff this fat mayonnaise fucker in the back. Oh, Billy! Help! All this dramatic ass bullshit. And they're screaming just because white folks don't scream like this when white cops are doing. Just the fact that a black man in authority is hemming up their dad. Oh, this is just horrible. Just the fact that a black man is arresting their goofy fucking dad is just the worst thing ever. Billy, help Jesus!
I will not.
Okay, so the white supremacists are very mad. They're very mad. is not police brutality. He just threw him to the ground and tried to handcuff this fucker. So they're trying to claim police brutality. No, it's not police brutality. Back the blue. Now, that's one cop that we shall not defund. We're not going to defund him. Now, if you think that this cop did some abuse, if the black cop did abuse, so what we're going to do, we're going to have some reform for him. I suggest that we send that black cop to a Justin Timberlake concert to show him some sensitivity about white society. That's how we're going to have reform. Right. I suggest that we have him go out to a mayonnaise factory and really learn the culture of great mayonnaise making. You know, that's going to help him, you know, understand their culture a little bit more. Have him go to a meth lab and just kind of walk around and observe, you know, do a little sensitivity training at a meth lab so he can really understand that culture. You dig? Have him go to Dollyland down there, the Dolly Parton's theme park. That's how he can learn. Yeah, have him go to Dollyland and ride the titty coaster. Whatever the fuck they got at Dollyland. Old big titty white woman. What the fuck do they have at Dollyland? It's called have them go to Dollyland.
And I literally
teach you some sensitivity training down there at fucking Dollyland. Because ain't that the stupid shit y'all tell us? When a cop blow our brains out, y'all want to take him to the African American History Museum? Take that motherfucker to Graceland then. Take him over to the Elvis house. All right? Since we're going to play that game, let's do some of the same goofy shit y'all do. All right. But anyway, like I was saying earlier, I was talking about how, you know, we got some non-FBA people among us who are getting off code. When you look on Twitter, you see a lot of these non-FBA people complaining about foundational Black Americans. Because we're focused on our agenda. Reparations is on the table. Fuck everything else. We're not campaigning for anything else except reparations. That's all we're about right now. We're not going to move on the political landscape if it's not about reparations, because nothing else is going to work for us. Everything else on the table works against us. So a lot of these Negroes who use us as their donkeys to carry them, now they're being honest now. Now you see a lot of the Latinos are being honest now. You saw all those Dominicans and all those other people being very honest about how they felt about us, which is good. That's fine. I like that. Let's get all the facades out the way. Let's get all the fantasies out the way. Let's stop playing games and let's everybody be honest. We're talking about tangibles for us and nobody else right now. We've done enough for everybody else over here. It's our tangibles time. So now a lot of these foreign Negroes are like, well, shit, them damn Akatas, they hate us. Those niggas hate us. Those goddamn Akatas, they hate us. And I've seen niggas over there who are not even over here. I've seen people over there in certain parts of Africa talking about those niggas hate us. So they say that we live in mud huts. They have stereotypes about us. And let me tell you something. If some of y'all are over in Africa somewhere listening, let me tell y'all something. We don't sit up talking about you like that. I don't know where y'all get this narrative that we're sitting around shitting on you or even talking about you in any sense. I promise you that we're not. We're not really talking about you like that. We have our own issues over here. We're not talking, if we do talk about you, it ain't negative. We always talk about you as being our long lost brethren. We always talk about, well, maybe one day we can go visit over there. We don't talk about you negatively. That's projection, what you're doing. When I see niggas over here talking about this stupid, those niggas, those American niggas, they hate us. They say we live in the mud huts. They say we run around naked with animals. No, we don't. I don't know where y'all getting those fucking lies from. We don't. We don't sit around saying no stupid ass shit like that because we have bigger fish to fry. We ain't saying nothing like that about anybody. We're just not. White people say that stupid shit. The people that y'all niggas be praising when they go over there, white mommy and white daddy who you buck dance for, they say that stupid shit. We don't. We're not even thinking about you like that. And that's no disrespect. We just have bigger fish to fry. We have our own issues over here. You're the last people we're thinking about. No disrespect. We're just not thinking about you. We got other issues. We really don't care. What you doing over there? And why would we? It's not even practical for us to sit around hating on you over there. What we getting out of hating on you? Some of you have delusions of grandeur. If you think we're sitting up hating on you, there's just no practical reason for us to do that. Hating on you is not going to benefit us in any way, shape, or form. So that's a lot of projection because y'all sitting up, some of y'all coons sitting up hating on us. Those niggas, those goddamn niggas over there. You know, that's your projection. That is your projection. And then when these Negroes, those same hating Negroes get over here, oh, they really ramp it up. They can't wait to undermine us, blend in so they can undermine. Now, shout out to somebody just gave you, somebody gave $25,000 in some kind of money in the chat room. Hold on, shout out. Oh, my dude is in Uganda right now. He said there's a lot of buffoonery over there. Yeah, he gave 25,000 in Ugandan money. Can y'all tally that up? Because I shout out to some of the brothers and sisters in Africa who's not coons. They put some donations to the YouTube live, and it'd be a lot of money. It'd be like $20 million in Cameroonian money. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, I'm about to go to Vegas. And then I found out how much that shit is, and it's like $8. Oh, goddamn, Umduge. Shit. I thought Umduge cashed me out. Like, God, it's $8. So that's $6 in United States money. Okay, shout out to my Ugandan brother who gave 25. It's something. Yeah, they tallied it up. He actually gave $6,000. Nigga, you could have used that to buy some Jollof or something. You could have kept that, brother, but it's okay. All right, you could have got some Jollof, some pap, and some Swahili chicken wings for that money, brother. Shit, you could have kept that. Yeah, better get you some little Swahili chicken wings and some Jollof with that little money. I don't need that, brother. All right. But I digress. He's American. Shout out to that, brother. But like I said, a lot of cats, they come over here and then the cooning really pops off. The cooning really pops off. And in Chicago, there were some protests, and people were protesting the Chase Bank headquarters out there. For that particular day, they were like, okay, let's make a statement. This day, we're not going to patronize Chase Bank. We're going to protest Chase Bank today when we're going to stop people from going in. And, you know, they were pretty successful at stopping people from going in. They were making a statement because of Chase Bank's role in the slave trade. Remember, Chase Bank and a lot of these banks, they got started because of the slave trade, because of us. Because
Hey, smash that like button. Y'all smash that like button. I ain't popping in a minute. This nigga Tyreek funny as hell. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Thumb up the channel. Support this on all your channels. Anybody coming in here asking, why am I playing this? Just ask your question. Ask yourself the question, whose channel is this? That's going to answer why I'm playing this.
because of the money generated from foundational Black Americans. And it was one woman who they were trying to stop going in the bank, and she started arguing with the brothers. And she was off code. And they continued to talk to her, found out why she was off code. She started talking about how she's a Nigerian. She was never a slave. Now, I want y'all to listen to this. Now, if you want to see off code behavior, because I talked about this before, and I think I talked about this on the canon class, during the civil rights movement, the bus boycott in Selma and Montgomery, the reason why it was so successful is because foundational Black Americans, we were here on our own, and it was easy for us to get on code because we all understood we were under the same umbrella of struggle. We understood we were under the same umbrella of struggle. Hold on.
That don't mean we was motherfucking Africans, though.
This
that don't mean that we came over here as slaves. I mean, yeah, our people was POW.
We understood that we were under the same.
You use slave as the word POW needs to be used in insert.
There were no immigrants in our community.
That's a fact. We was POW, and when we didn't have no foreigners or no Black immigrants here, we did just fine. Black Wall Street was at its finest. Wilmington, North Carolina looked good. Rosewood fucking was looking beautiful. All these fucking places. Tulsa, Oklahoma. For you coons and fucking Black immigrants started coming in.
So there were no people to really get off code like that. Afterwards, we started getting flooded with a lot of immigrants who were completely off code and who would do things to undermine us. And this is why for a long time, we have not been able to get on code to target these corporations and thwart them from undermining us. You remember a few months ago when they were having the boycott and the shutdown of those Asian shops, one of those Asian shops out there in New York. Remember that shop? Those Asians beat up some sisters. The shop ended up getting shut down by the community. But I want y'all to remember, even when they were protesting and boycotting that shop and telling people not to go, it was a bunch of them Caribbean mammies going up there hugging them fucking Asians. I want y'all to remember that. When that stuff was going on, we were pointing that out. It was a bunch of them damn Jamaican mammies going in there hugging up on them damn Asians. They didn't give a damn. It was them breaking the boycott. It was them getting off code. I want y'all to remember that, but they ultimately shut that shop down. But listen to this woman here. This is a woman there at Chase Bank in Chicago, and this brother's trying to break things down to her.
If we are in the middle of the street protesting, you can't run through protesters. All I'm saying to you is that I just don't want you to cross this picket line. What happening is we are here fighting because they have taken our money and not invested for 1% in it in the last decade into Black people. So when you have a picket line like this, I know it causes inconvenience. It's going to cause a stir. It's just like Harriet Tubman trying to free slaves the slaves that were fighting her. What I'm saying is,
okay, now some of the audio is a little janky. He said it's like Harriet Tubman. He brought up Harriet Tubman to this woman, and when he brought that up, she just flipped, and she looked like she works for this like a school guard or something. She has like a school guard vest or something. But check it.
I am an African. Don't play with me. Don't tell me my history. I know my history. What you're doing to me is wrong.
And I want y'all to hear something. She had an accent, and then the accent went away. She had I am an African, and then she slipped back into her American accent. That was very interesting too. Yeah. I am an African. So she knows to go in and out of her little accent. Don't play with me. She's going in and out of her accent.
I am an African. Don't play with me. Don't tell me my history. I know my history. What you're doing to me is wrong.
It causes disruption and inconvenience. That's all I'm saying.
I never been a slave. My people weren't a slave. I'm from Nigeria. I speak Russian. Honey, I've never been a slave. I will never be a slave. I educate kids.
But do you understand that you understand control?
Okay, did y'all catch that? She was like, I'm not a slave. I'm Nigerian. I ain't never been a slave. I ain't been a slave.
She said she speak
Russian. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? And I'm gonna break that down in a second.
That's all I'm saying. I've never been a slave. My people weren't a slave. I'm from Nigeria. I speak Russian. Honey,
I speak Russian.
I will never be a slave. I educate
what
kids.
the fuck does that mean, yo?
give me a slave owner bank that won't invest in this community.
Listen, you don't know
So what I'm saying is technically,
you don't know how I use this bank.
it's not about how you use it.
You don't know how.
They still take this money and they still don't invest in the community. Okay? So all we're doing is causing awareness to
Don't
that.
stand in front of Walmart.
That's all we do. That may be next. That may be your next.
Go stand in front of somewhere else.
But that's what I'm saying. This is a
Okay, so as you see, that tribal bullshit, she's up here arguing with the brother. She is an African and she speaks Russian. Now, why did she say that? She said, I speak Russian because that's her way to say I have more of a camaraderie with white European society.
Right.
That's why she said that.
That means
I have more of a camaraderie with white European society than you.
That's exactly what that means. That's exactly what that means. I bust it open and I do a backflip for Zaddy. For white Zaddy, yeah. That's what that means. Like, I fuck with white Zaddy. Like, I'm a Nigerian. You understand me? I speak fucking Russian. You understand me? That's code words for I'm not a black American. I don't fuck with you niggas. I only fuck with white people, for real. That's what she's saying.
You niggas. That's what that was about. And we're trying to get everybody on code, and this non-FBA comes in with this off-code tribal bullshit. And when we point this out, see, don't ever think that this is a problem to point out. Because, see, these people, when the rubber meets the road, when they see they can't get any benefits off us caping for them, the real them comes out. See, when they can get something out of niggas, out of us, we're all in this together. We're brothers. It's we all in this together and we brothers. Now that we're on code and we're talking about reparations and Chase Bank. Now, this woman knows if.
Yes, we are the brother today. Today, we do not need to reparation. Today, we work together. Hey, you bitch nigga, you know nothing.
Anything comes from Chase Bank, she's not going to get it. If Chase Bank were to break down some reparations, this is why the brother was talking about slavery, she's not going to get anything from it. So that's why she got all defensive. I am not a slave. I am not. Let's stop the bullshit. Because I see a lot of West Africans try to pull the, I am not a slave. You are a slave. I got a slave.
Yeah, they hit you. You are a slave. Your people were slave. No, brother. No, brother. Nigeria, very, very good culture. My people not slave. Your people enslaved. Well, where the fuck was we enslaved from? Jose Consuero? Can you explain that? Can you explain where the hating come from, perhaps? Like, you ain't gotta hate. What's the hating for? You feel me?
A slave. And let me tell you something. Colonization is slavery. Y'all can sit up here and play this little mind fuck game you want to play all day. Colonization is slavery in every sense of the word.
Right. We've
the
been colonized.
Biggest plantation
so you ain't gotta say slavery.
In the world right now is Africa.
Damn, biggest plantation in the world.
Oh, that's going to rub a lot of folks the wrong way. But the world right now, sense of the word.
Let's talk about it, Tariq. Say it one more time. Say it.
The biggest plantation in the world right now is Africa.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that's going to rub a lot of folks the wrong way, but let's just keep it a buck. The biggest plantation in the world right now is all of Africa.
Yeah, sounds good.
Africa is a huge slave plantation with different masters, and the black people there are subjugated under them. Y'all can play this game with yourself if you like. See, that's the difference between a lot of people in the diaspora and foundational black Americans.
Right.
See, we knew we were slaves because we dealt with the worst of the white supremacists. Y'all dealt with more deceptive
POW
and
prisoners of war.
Polite white
Prisoners
supremacists
of war.
who kind of
POW.
finessed y'all a little bit. Well, we're family, guys. We're going to marry into some of the African royalty. That's what they did over there. The Portuguese did a lot of that, some of the British, but they were good at marrying into some of these African tribal families to run their game and run their finesse. So that mind fucked a lot of y'all out there in Africa. I'm talking directly to my African brothers and sisters. Them white supremacists coming in, marrying into those tribal families, and then finessing all the resources from these families and these nations. It has y'all confused to this day. This is why y'all niggas think, a lot of you still think that you're part of the British family.
Right. And that's why I say we can't allow a lot of these foreigners to come over here and speak on our behalf, G. No. I don't give a fuck where they from. If they ain't from North America, don't let them come speak on your behalf.
You think you're part of the British crown. You think I speak Russian. That don't mean nothing. This woman thinks that she has some kind of camaraderie with Europe. See, they finessed you a little better out there to enslave and colonize you. See, they colonize you by saying, okay, you're a part of the family, but right now you're gonna be a little subjugated, but you're still, we'll treat you like you're part of the family. And Europe still controls, directly and indirectly, all of Africa. They control all of it. See, with us over here, they didn't marry into black families like that. That's the last thing they did. So they didn't create no illusion. They were very hardcore with the anti-black racism, and they let us know, even now, they're very hostile to us, and they let us know every day, you are an other. You are niggas, and you're going to be subjugated under us. So this is why we fight harder, because we're not under any illusion. This is why we're the only people who consistently turns up on these white supremacists, because we're not under any illusions. All in certain parts of Africa, they're under illusions, especially in some of these Caribbean places, especially the Spanish-speaking places. Those niggas are just gone. The Spanish were real good at marrying in and claiming the half black kids and all this stuff. They were very good at doing that and letting you think, well, you're part of the family, causing a lot of confusion. That's why jet black niggas from Cuba and the Dominican Republic and all these places, I Spanish. You understand? But the thing is, you are completely colonized. They give you the illusion of independence. You're independent on paper, but they still control the economics. They really control the military, if you want to be real about it. They put like a lot of sanctions on some of the military out there. And if you try to go real independent like they did in Zimbabwe, and I've been to Zimbabwe and I love the people of Zimbabwe, but they have all types of crazy sanctions on Zimbabwe. Planes can't fly out of Zimbabwe to certain places. The dollar can't be spent. You can't spend money online using American dollars. It's a whole bunch of stuff over there. The sanctions are insane. It's colonized like a big plantation. And now the Asians are colonizing. They're being allowed to colonize by the white supremacists. Asians are going over there running amok, doing what they want to do. Colonization is slavery, and it turns you into a colonized coon if you do not realize this. You can't sit up and point your finger talking about you niggas are slaves, and you out here selling pussy in Nairobi to get milk money.
Facts.
That's slavery. Colonization is just a cuter word. It just makes you feel like there's some type of military difference. Hey, we are colonized, but we have to make a better deal. The government is corrupt. We just have corrupt government.
Yeah.
Then you blame it on the government.
That nigga African accent is crazy. He said, this nigga caught up.
It just makes you feel like there's some type of military difference. Hey, we are colonized, but we have to make a better deal. The government is corrupt. We just have corrupt government. Then you blame it on the government and all this old stuff. So you think you have a militaristic political difference with Europe. No, it's racial. No, you're subjected to them. They play these little word games with you. You're subjected to them. And some of them Arabs, they're going over there enslaving people now. They're taking you up to Libya in chains. They go up to East Africa, start picking people up out of there, taking them all up there to Libya. Them wannabe white Arabs are whooping ass and slaving over there, and they're using the word slavery. So y'all got to stop playing that game and get the fuck on code if you're going to get on code, because what we're not going to do, we're not going to let you come over here with the bullshit. This is why it was a great thing that Foundation of Black Americans started to recognize our nationality and our difference, and we are a different group. Us acknowledging that helped alleviate a lot of these other people who try to come in the mix, throwing salt in the game. Because family, they always, and I talked about this before, they go out of their way to put some of these foreign coons and these colonized coons in political positions over here to make decisions that undermine us. Now that we're calling that out, we're seeing now that the process is illegitimate. We're seeing now that the electoral process and the political process, it's something that is just corrupt from the bottom to the top. And this is why we're backing out of it. This is why they're having such a difficult time trying to get us on that vote train. We're just not buying it no more. And let me tell you something, family, have you noticed all the things that we've gotten done just within the last few weeks, just hitting the streets? We're getting stuff done just hitting the damn streets without voting, without worrying about a politician, without none of that stuff. Just hitting the streets during our own community policing. We're getting a lot of stuff done, and we're taking it to different levels. Us hitting the streets, they're starting to charge more of these race soldiers. Another race soldier in New York who choked out a kid, he just got charged. He was charged before a few years ago. He got charged for pistol whipping a black kid, and he got acquitted. And they put that wannabe white judge, Danny Chun, on the case to let him go. So now this guy's been charged again for using that chokehold. As we know, the race soldier who shot the brother down there in Atlanta at Wendy's, he got charged with some serious felony. Shout out to the DA, Paul Howard. Everybody support Paul Howard's campaign and re-elect that brother. If we're going to elect somebody, if we're going to get into the voting process, those are the people we rock with. If I was down there, I'd just go vote for him and leave. I would go to the ballot box, vote for that brother alone, and then bounce. But down there in Atlanta a couple of days ago, I've seen a few videos where people are still going to the site where that Wendy's burned down and the brother got shot in the back, and people still protest there. And there's incidents down there where the white cops are being ran out of that area. There were some brothers out there with guns the other day saying that white cops are just simply not allowed over there. There were armed brothers walking around saying that white cops in Atlanta, over in that area, are just not allowed. See, this is scaring the white supremacists because, see, now we're doing real community policing. Family, did y'all see what went down in Milwaukee this week? I'm very proud of the Black people in Milwaukee.
Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna hit the like button, at least hit the thumbs down button. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't be a weirdo.
Black Lives Matter is majority Caucasian. Y'all better understand code words. They understand. They can't say black people. They're going to say, well, Black Lives Matter. That's a code word for black people. When they say, oh, I hate Black Lives Matter, that means they hate black people. You can't hate a movement. Who are you talking about?
My bad, y'all. I think I hit a button.
That's a code word for black people.
That's my bad.
See, they're afraid this is where it's going. Black folks, they're like, these niggas are going to eventually wise up and stop running in front of all these damn tanks and all of our military weaponry. And they're going to take it directly to the damn white supremacists at their homes. This is what they're fearing. And going back to Milwaukee, the white supremacists tried the little trick of sending a Negro preacher out there to the black youth when they were burning down the house in Milwaukee. They sent a Negro preacher out there to calm everybody down. And the brothers and sisters in the streets ran this preacher up out of there. I want y'all to listen to the audio of this. This is this Negro preacher they brought out here because the white supremacists, they're doing the same old tactics and moves. They don't have any more new moves. They don't have anything else. So they keep doing the same thing over and over and it's not working. But listen to this.
We know what y'all be doing. Get the fuck out of here. Nope, you a bitch too. Damn, she pulled this shit out. Pull this shit out, dog. Look, he gonna stand them over his neck, dog.
And shout out to Frank Nitty. That's the brother Frank Nitty who's filming, and he's boots on the ground out there in Milwaukee. That brother Frank Nitty's been doing a lot of good work. I put some on that brother's Cash App the other day, by the way. But he's doing a lot of good work reporting on what's going on out there.
No, don't say that shit. That shit's sick. That's why I moved. I didn't know who he was getting hard off of. I had to second guess that shit. Like, wait a minute. It could be. You know what? Let me move the fuck around. No, get his fake ass from over here, too. Damn.
You're talking about the preacher.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. It's the pastor right here. My nigga, he be serving warrants and shit and restraining orders. So he still operate with the law. They got him out here trying to calm shit down. Boy, if you don't take your nasty ass on, you mad because we found your house. Get your ass off and over here. Y'all better get this old nigga. Y'all better get him. Get this nigga. Y'all better get this nigga up and over here.
All right, well, y'all get the idea. They're like, get this old nigga out of here. And they ran him out of there. Hold on, let me fast forward. They were applauding when they got him out of there. Hold on, they were applauding.
Leave. You're not one of us. He like what he see.
Hey, drop some fire emojis in the chat real quick if y'all can hear me loud and clear, and make sure and drop some fire emojis if y'all can hear this audio loud and clear. You feel what I'm saying? Hit the like button.
Come get your old nigga. Yup. Get that old nigga up and over here. Yup. Go play with your people. Yeah.
So they ran him off the block and everybody started applauding.
Don't pray for their asses.
This is where the game is serious. The young folks ain't on the bullshit right now. Our young warriors are out here focused and codified. So they can't bring one of these old Negro preachers out here who's clearly clicked in with the white establishment to prey on it. No. That ain't working no more. That ain't working no more. The reason why we're in this situation is because of these old praying niggas out here acquiescing to the desires and the domination of the white supremacists. That's why we're where we are now. That day is over. We're not going to go along with the bullshit. We're not going along with the bullshit at all. And the thing is, a lot of these corporations, notice they're trying to speak up for Black lives now. A lot of these corporations are trying to mention Black Lives Matter and all this old stuff. And, the reason why is because we're so codified, Black people are now actively taking our business to other Black people. which is another thing they feared. So now we're actively looking out for black people to do business with. And we're taking our business away from some of these white corporations. They're like, wait, hey. Hey guys, black lives do matter. Because we shut down a lot of these Asian businesses. These Asian businesses, they're crying for help right now. A lot of them are crying right now. We didn't shut down some of these Asian nail shops. We didn't wipe them out. A lot of them. And some of these white corporations, because of the COVID thing and because of us getting on code, they're like, hey, you know what? We're going to unlock all of the Afro Sheen. You know, we had the Afro Sheen locked up from you niggas. We'll unlock it now. All the edge control gel, we're going to unlock it because Black lives definitely matters. Come on, guys. Yeah, now that we're patronizing our own businesses now, we're actively looking out for other black folks to do business with. They're like, oh, hey, guys. Whoa. Because let me tell you something. With these major corporations, these fast food places and all that, we fuel these folks. Just like the Asian businesses, we fuel a lot of their economy. That's why there's McDonald's and Burger King and all them shits in churches, all of them in the hood. You understand? We need to continue to support our black businesses. We need to continue to do that. You dig? And speaking of sponsors, y'all saw the whole thing with NASCAR. NASCAR, they're trying to change things up a little bit. You know, they got a black race car driver, Bubba. What's Bubba's last name? Bubba Wallace or something like that. Now, a few weeks ago, one of these white NASCAR drivers just randomly yelled out nigger. He didn't know he was on film. He just yelled out nigger randomly, and then there was a backlash. Some of his sponsors dropped, as they should. And this Bubba dude, the only black race car driver, the NASCAR driver right now, from what I understand, he put the cape on. They wheeled him out to put the cape on for the white man. And now they done turned on this Bubba dude because somebody had a noose in his garage. And he publicly spoke against a noose being in his garage. And then the FBI came and investigated and said, oh, no, it wasn't a noose. It was left there last year, blah, blah, blah. And then NASCAR put out a picture of it. And it's clearly a goddamn noose. It's clearly a noose. They put up a noose, and now all the white people are mad at this Negro now. See, y'all can't be putting on the cape for the white supremacist. See, that's what you get putting on the cape for the white supremacists. You empowered them to come after your black ass. And you thought you were biracial. That don't mean nothing. You dig? Yeah, his dad is white. His mom is black. His dad is white. But he's getting treated like a nigga. There's another brother, I think he's biracial, brother named William Marcus Wilson out there in Georgia. He had a white girlfriend. This happened a couple of weeks ago. He was out there in Georgia. Him and his white girlfriend, Emma, and some other white youths started harassing him and his girlfriend, calling her a nigger lover and all this. So he got in his car with his girl and they left, and those other white teens started following them. And I think they tried to run him off the road. So this brother pulled his gun out and tried to shoot a warning shot to get him off of him and killed the white girl that was in the other car. And they just charged this brother with murder. They should not have charged him with murder because he was standing his ground. And we're trying to look into this case now. I think he has no bail, but we have to look into this case because it's setting a precedent where black people cannot defend themselves against white supremacy, especially in a stand your ground state like Georgia. They pride themselves on being stand your ground. Remember, they didn't want to charge Ahmaud Arbery's killers on that stand your ground bullshit. When they chased him and they didn't want to charge the killers. They had to charge them now because of all the noise everybody made about it. So, yeah, we need to look into this case. I want my Georgia attorneys to holler at me because this is not about him. This is about the precedent. This is about the precedent that's being set. I want my Georgia attorneys to holler at me. Also, my guys who do websites. I've been trying to find the Black Line web design folks. I cannot get in touch with them. I don't know if they're still doing their thing. All my black folks, if you do websites, hit me up, info@tariqelite.com. There's something I want y'all to help me put together. info@tariqelite.com. My brothers and sisters who do websites, also my lawyers out there in Georgia. Let me talk to you to find out some of these statutes and things out here. Holla at me if you are out there in Georgia so we can look into this thing. This is why we got to be on code heavy. And speaking, somebody mentioned the 4th of July. I've been getting intel that these white supremacists are going to try to pull a move on 4th of July. Family, get ready for 4th of July. These white supremacists are going to definitely try a move. They're working with the race soldiers, the law enforcement. Watch out for 4th of July. I'm telling black folks to be on full alert. Don't be out here dancing and all that shit on 4th of July out here in the streets, especially Chicago. Chicago, they're going to try to do one of these. 200 people got shot on July 4th weekend. It's going to be a bunch of white supremacists out there picking people off in Chicago. I'm telling y'all that right now. Chicago, y'all need to start setting up roadblocks and perimeters in certain places and have people patrol the neighborhood looking for white supremacists. We need community policing. I'm talking to my Chicago riders. As a matter of fact, I'm going to, me and Jojo Capone, we're going to be chopping it up probably tomorrow on Zoom. Jojo Capone out there in Chicago. I'm going to talk to him about this too. I want my folks in Chicago to be on them streets patrolling, looking out for white supremacists, setting up zones, roadblocks, and all of this stuff so that y'all can catch these white supremacists coming up on the block so you can head them off. I really want my brothers and sisters to be on code in Chicago with community policing. That police force up there is corrupt to the core. They are.
All right, that's it for that video. I'm gonna get to another video I want to get into. Man, let's get into another video I want to get into, man. This is like something light right here.
Them old niggas used to sweat. That's the difference between today's black people and them old niggas. And we are not Africans. We are not African. Are you an African, baby? I'm not no African. Nigga, you a lying motherfucker. Nigga talking about we African. You African, nigga. I ain't African. I don't know nobody. Them old niggas used to sweat. That's the difference between today's black people and them old niggas. And we are not Africans. We are not African. Are you an African, baby? I'm not no African. Nigga, you a lying motherfucker. Nigga talking about we African. You African, nigga. I ain't African. I don't know nobody in my family from Africa. So you a lying motherfucker. I'm talking about we African. Nigga, fuck you. And anybody else talking about we African, I ain't no motherfucking African. Man. So back to what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know where to go in Africa. Nigga talking about we African. Let me go to Africa. And I'm talking about, say, man, I'm an African. No, no, you ain't. He's from America. He's from America. Yeah, there ain't no motherfucking African. Yeah, I'm Texas. I'm a Texan. A Texas nigga. I ain't no motherfucking African. And you can't make me African. Yeah, nigga, I don't look like no African. Yeah, African. Black. And African got funny features. They don't look like us. You don't see now nigga in Africa look like me. I'm talking about my motherfucking Africa. See, we niggas, we come from the root of a slave. Y'all done got far away from the nigger ancestors, so y'all immune system is weak. Y'all mind is weak. Y'all spirits are weak. Everything about y'all is weak, so y'all get all the white man diseases. We don't go to the doctor down here. Yeah, no, you get all the white man diseases because you take on the white man customs. You eat like the white man, right? You eat beef. No, nigga, we eat pork. We don't get sick. And ever since the Chinese started fucking with the chickens, we try to stay away from the chickens if we can't get them ourselves. Or we can't get them from no nigga. Nigga, we eat pork. And we don't go to the doctor down here. We don't go to the doctor. So you go take on whatever you believe, that European Quran and that European Bible, and you go break down what Europe say you're not supposed to eat. But man, grandmama and them say, if you bless this here, nigga eat it. You know what I'm saying? Say, if you bless it and pray over it, then nigga, it's good to eat. So don't come to me talking about we can't eat no pork. I bet I outlive you nigga. Eating this pork. Grandmama about to be 82 years old. And all y'all niggas talking about y'all don't eat pork. You don't know nothing about your ancestors, boy. Yeah, China owned Africa. China owned Africa. Them Africans sold out, they done been bought out. Akon got a loan from the Chinese. Yeah, Akon got a loan from the Chinese. Niggas. We niggas. I got nigga tattooed across my back. Made nigga. We niggas around these part. Ain't no African American. We ain't black. We niggas. Poor niggas. Ignorant niggas. Smart niggas. Gang banging niggas. Damn fool niggas. We niggas. And we don't want to be nothing else but some prior niggas. You gotta know me. There go that nigga with that African power. Man, I hate people. I hate that African talk. If Africa had power, they wouldn't have been able to get them niggas slaves. I'm sorry. They wouldn't have been able to get them Africans and make them slaves and then make the niggas out them Africans. So yeah, Africans ain't got no goddamn power. Nigga, fuck Africa. Yeah, get your motherfucking ass out there talking about Africa. Got power. Nigga, fuck Africa. Nigga, yeah, they're sick of you motherfuckers. Yeah, nigga, I hate all, yeah. Africa can't even get Chinese out there. And they women wearing blonde hair. Yeah, them African bitches got weave on their head just as dumb and crazy too. Stupid motherfucker. Yeah. Every time I look up, it's a small stupid. Say any motherfucker get on here hollering African anything. Block them motherfuckers.
Yo.
Yeah, so goddamn good. Come get.
What's wrong with this nigga, yo? This nigga say, yeah. Fucking hate anything African. What you talking about?
We niggas. And we don't want to be nothing else but some prior niggas. Without even know me. There go that nigga with that African power. Man, I hate people. I hate that African talk. If Africa had power, they wouldn't have been able to get them niggas slaves. I'm sorry. They wouldn't have been able to get them Africans and make them slaves and then make the niggas out them Africans. So yeah, Africans ain't got no goddamn power. Nigga, fuck Africa. Yeah, get your motherfucking ass out there talking about Africa. Got power. Nigga, fuck Africa. Nigga, yeah, they're sick of you motherfuckers. Yeah, nigga, I hate all, yeah. Yeah, Africa can't even get Chinese out there. And they women wearing blonde hair. Yeah, them African bitches got weave on their head just as dumb and crazy too. Stupid motherfucker. Yeah. Every time I look up, it's a small stupid. Say any motherfucker get on here hollering African anything. Block them motherfucker. Yeah, if Africa's so goddamn good, come get us niggas. Y'all ain't send damn boat over here to come pick a nigga up or nothing. Just let the white boy come get the niggas and kick us all in our ass all across the motherfucking Atlantic Ocean. And y'all ain't get the military. Y'all just done let these motherfuckers come get them niggas. Yeah, fuck y'all. Yeah. We down with Haiti. Fuck Africa. Nigga, we down with Haiti, the Haitians. Yeah, the motherfuckers that stood up and fought back. Yeah, we don't want you goddamn, man. There's 52 motherfucking countries in Africa anyway. Motherfucker can't get on one accord with all them motherfucking different countries. Yeah, these motherfucking different tribes and shit. Yeah. Nigga can't get no African pussy. And it's hard for African niggas to get nigga pussy. Yeah, don't no nigga bitch want to fuck with no African nigga. Yeah, nigga feet long, dick long, arm long, and he mean. Yeah, he ain't here, and he mean. Yeah, I saw a flick one time. African was damn near 10 foot long. He had his head, had his feet on her face, and he was still fucking her. Yeah, I don't know how that nigga was doing that. He had a face pressed down on the ground with his foot mashing on. That nigga leg was so long, and his dick was too, had to be. The way he was putting up, he can't put his foot on the whole way and fuck. That nigga was long.
That nigga tripping though.
Nobody won't fuck no African.
He out of pocket.
And it's hard for a black American nigga to get one of them pretty fine African women. They don't want to fuck with her. And then our women don't like them African niggas. They can't get along with them. They, African nigga mean in the mother. He coming out, don't say nothing. Where's my dinner? Yeah, he coming out, won't say his ass. Yeah, where's my dinner? Why is this messed up? Why is this dirty? Yeah, he a mean motherfucker. Yeah, at least the American man is the bullshit sweet talking motherfucker. No good line, motherfucker. That American man is a sweet talking line, motherfucker. That African is a straight, truthful, mean, brutal motherfucker. But y'all, let me show y'all something right quick. See, that's what we come up under, man. Them old niggas. Them old niggas. You see them people? Them niggas. Nigger live to be in their hundreds. Live to be in their hundreds. Live to be in their hundreds. You don't know no Mexican. You don't know no white person. You don't know no Asian that done live long and look like how them people look to live in their hundreds. You can't find it. And them people was eating pork.
Yo, that nigga a fool, y'all. Don't trust that nigga. He funny as hell. Awesome, white. I just want to end the video with that, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. I just want to give y'all a little bill this week. Hey, don't forget to sleep on the Zoom classes. Gonna be a fire Zooms, man. Especially dealing with the financial part. I want y'all to tap in. I want y'all to be part of this. Breakdowns on what's going on. Man, we're gonna get to a lot of these things, man. I don't even want to break it down. We're gonna be going in on various different government acts and situations that's going on pertaining to us as Black Americans. You see what I'm saying? There's quite a few of them. You see what I'm saying? So, with that being said, we're gonna just tap into the Zoom, and you're gonna get it, man. We're gonna break down a lot of these so-called things that's going on with America, like HR 572, HR 1308, HR S.747. We're gonna be going in on all this and how it pertains to you guys. Project Blue Beam, Project Beanstalk. We got a lot of them that's out there, man. We're gonna get into that. The first Zoom class is coming up this Sunday. I will be speaking more on it, on how y'all can be a part of the private Zoom classes that's coming up Sunday. So I wish all you guys well. Peace and blessings. I will be doing a whole bill strictly on how you can get with it, and I will be allowing people to be part of it. I do it a day before, so everybody can be a part of the streams as much as possible. So I appreciate everybody tapping in, man. So hopefully y'all have a beautiful, blissful day, man. It's your brother Aboriginal Power. Peace and blessings. Hey, man, I might even let a few people up, man. Hold on, let me drop a link. Let me drop a link. I'll drop the link. See how you niggas feel. Why I wait on the link to be dropped? I'm gonna play a little quick music. I'm gonna play a little quick music. Real fast. So tap in, tap in, tap in.
Long live my brother.
Wake up.
I guess a lot of things happen for a reason. When a person show that you colors, you believe them. Shit ain't the same no more. Don't want the fame no more. Shine like my chains, they go. I got the game in the hole. I guess a lot of things happen for a reason. When a person show that you colors, you believe them. Shit ain't the same no more. Don't want the fame no more. Shine like my chains, they go. I got the game in the hole. Everything that I did can't go back. Reminisce like a throwback. I remember smoking on woods out the whole bag. Now it's black like Kodak. I don't know why, but these niggas, they so mad. They won't kill me so bad. I'm the one, I just want y'all to know that. I'm counting blue, but I'm not Billy Romance. Hey, what I say? If I do a bit, I just hope I can see my son. And I pray that God to help me to get where I'm going. I'll chop a nigga like the line. I can never switch up like the blind. Now my birthday, but don't get cake. They don't put so much shit on my plate. Neighbors calling, I told them I'm straight. Unless they put a whole meal in my face. I'm like Tony to say I'm great. Never putting new money in savings. They hate, they said that I'm fake. Keep it real, but I'm not one crazy. I guess a lot of things happen for a reason. When a person show that you colors, you believe them. Shit ain't the same no more. Don't want the fame no more. Shine like my chains, they go. I got the game in the hole. I guess a lot of things happen for a reason. When a person show that you colors, you believe them. Shit ain't the same no more. Don't want the fame no more. Shine like my chains, they go. I got the game in the hole. They thought I was done, but I'm back in. Put me for a show, I needed to pilot, then get on the road for the back end. And I keep it real, they lying, I know that these niggas be capping. And I cannot wait till I go all around the globe. I'm trying not to be where the trap is. Taking chances, don't know what could happen. Hey, what I say? If I do a bit, I just hope I can see my son. And I pray that God to help me to get where I'm going. I'll chop a nigga like the line. I can never switch up like LeBron. I guess a lot of things happen for a reason. When a person show that you colors, you believe them. Shit ain't the same no more. Don't want the fame no more. Shine like my chains, they go. I got the game in the hole. I guess a lot of things happen for a reason. When a person show that you colors, you believe them. Shit ain't the same no more. Don't want the fame no more. Shine like my chains, they go. I got the game in the hole. And I say, what I say, what I say, I chop a nigga like the line. I can never switch up like LeBron. Hey, long live my brother. Hey, I got scars you will never see. Man, this shit get deep. I feel like Big Cam and I'm rolling on E. And I put you down if you think it's sweet. When shit get hard, don't you let them see. Don't let them defeat. I remember no times I couldn't rest, they was sleep. They said I'm gonna go like who better than me. No one, couple bad bitches. I know some fill up that back and keep going back. Then I was so done, shouldn't have gave that bitch no cone. I shouldn't have gave that bitch no cone. And if they want problems, I know some. Pull up.
Guess ain't nobody gonna hit the link. Peace, love, and light, man. I appreciate everybody. Enjoy the rest of y'all.